Hello there and welcome back. Life has been a mess in the last few months. Tiring, stressful, a lot of things happened, and usually when that is the case, I always end up playing the simplest tools I have. Not simplest, but the one that I'm more comfortable, and trying to make my life easier, at least doing music. So I'm changing studio, more on the future video, and it's sad, and there's a reason for that, and I'll talk about that later on for sure. I will miss this place, I will miss this community, but good things are waiting. And anyway, today I was start packing thing, and then I decided, oh, I want to do a jam because I might have a couple of weeks of no possibility to play, and I missed to play the Echofix and the Perfourmer. Luckily, I had the Oxy the entire summer with me. So I decided, let's put together a setup that will be as simple as possible. Performer into the chorus echo. I will use some trick to open up the sound. And let's just do one of those tracks that I like to do. Super simple, super easy, and full of art. At least I hope. Anyway, before going on and tell you what's happening here, few ways you can support my page, my life, everything. You can first subscribe to this channel and press the like button, very important, very easy. Then you can buy from the affiliate link down below, same amount of money for you, I get a tiny percentage. And then you can become a Patreon, which is the best way. On Patreon, I reply to all of your questions. I help you whatever you need. And also you get access to, at this point, more than hundreds of exclusive videos about stuff. In fact, today I will present this setup, tell you why I like it, and talk a little about how music should feel when you do your own thing. But in Patreon, I will do a step-by-step to create this track, and then record it, and then edit it, mix it, and master it. All right? So let's go back to this. First thing first, I've been to Berlin Auto now, this few last week, and one thing that really hit me, it's like that a lot of the show there, which I loved, were bloody simple in their execution. Some person would play also like, a few amount of synth or a few amount of instrument, few amount of sound, but nonetheless the show was great. And this always keep me thinking like I'm making my life complicated using so many things. And we talk about in a previous video the importance of play, the importance of simplicity. And today I would like to put emphasis on the importance of being you. Being yourself, meaning that sometimes you find a way of creating something that really resonates with you and resonate with others because you are true to yourself, you are honest with yourself and all the raw other people. And that is something you should cherish and you should explore over and over. So I'm guilty of abandoning what I'm good at. That's have been always a characteristic of my life. So I decided, why don't we get a little more deeper in the combination of two instruments that I really like, a tape delay and the Perfourmer, which has been my most beloved synth. So what you just hear was all sequenced by Oxy, and the mono out of the Perfourmer goes inside the chorus echo. Now this is a stereo unit, but I pan everything right. I have three tracks. Track 1, which is a mono track. Track 2, mono track, and it's in D sharp minor. Wow. Then track 2 is harmonized to track 3. And track 2 is another 7-step mono synthesizer, mono sequencer. Guys, pardon me, my brain is fried. And track 3 got the 3 and 4 and does these chords, bichords. Well, it's not really chords because it's just 2 notes. You need 3, right, to have a chord. And whenever I change the chord, the track 2 will change and harmonize. I did a video about that. Pretty cool. So I wanted to just play that for you. So let's start. Nothing happened. What's happening? Ah, volume. So first, I created 3 variations of this. Let me turn off all of this pattern. So this is the first one. Super simple. And then I have this new variation. Which has more. No more note. Ah, maybe I forgot to save. So let's skip like that. I forgot to save what I was doing. We'll create some variation on the fly. So on this track, I decided to add the chorus echo and create the sound of things. So it's all sinusoid wave. So let's tune in. I decided to go simple with just the position 1, which is a simple delay with not rhythmical things, because I use a trick. And I actually use the sound on sound because it's the one that allows me to have a longer delay. Usually I use these in the sound effects, but this time I go directly Perfourmer into the guitar line. And I managed to go a little on the red because I like some crunchiness. Then I have the chorus, which I can play with, reverb, and that's it. Super simple, but this is a very mono output, right? Everything is centered, everything mono. The good things of the chorus echo is that it has all the 4 heads output in the back. So I send them in the mixer here, you would see a little. And so I have all the 4 heads. And I pan them, so here now, how the things change, and I create an environment. I just need head 3 and 4, so I'm not gonna record 1 and 2. So this is the basic thing. Then, let's talk about the chord. I'm working more in my music now to have a chord progression, which usually I usn't ever do. There's this in the new version of the firmware of the Oxy, you can save 8 chords here. So I choose whatever I want and then press and press, long press, and you will save it. So now I have this chord here. So it's 2 notes. Could be better if I have another, and I might do a project with the 2 Vermona and do something crazy. That said, I make this sound that has a very slow attack, and it kind of sounds like a far distance horns. I wish I had some possibility, tuba, I'd say, of adding noise. This is one reason why I am leaving Riverside, because people scream a lot. That's it. That said, once I have these, I put track 2 as another sequence, and this is harmonized to the chords. So listen what happened. I did a video of that, so you can check. So for example, this is the basic sequence. Now I will change the chord, even if you don't hear it, but it changed. And now I have all the chance to play and create a track. So what would I do now? I would just perform. Let's do it. I'm gonna record it, then maybe I will do a video about it. But again, if you're interested, this is gonna be on my Patreon step by step. We will create another track and we will mix and master it. So let's try a performance and see how it goes. I will talk to let you understand what is my thought process, if you mind about it. Let's start. So I would play a little with that, add some reverb. The great thing is, like, in this setup, you have everything in front of you. Now I know that I will introduce track 2, and track 2, since I didn't start the chord, is gonna be just one note. Listen to this. Which is nice because it creates a sort of introduction. And now I will go in the preview and I will play the chord live. Now. I will progress with the full 8 chord that I select. I can change octave here. And now I can go back on the first chord. You can hear all of this background crunchiness, which is very nice. Also have two LFO that open the filter here. And I can close it like this. And feedback. And that's it. That's what I would do. Maybe I would record track separately, but also like this would be nice. I can mix and master and take out something very cool out of it. All right, hope this was interesting. And as usual, the simpler you go, the more truthful to yourself you go when you do your art, the better you will feel. And I hope I make you feel a little better with this video. Please subscribe, please hit the like button, and I'll see you next week.